One more hero up top, Stormstormer, trying to play around where this Primal Beast is. And they will find him. Immediately goes for the Remnant away. 1-1, 9.5 minutes in.
Is that it?
And look at that. They finish off the Midas. Heads right on in to clean it up.
You know, you Midas creeps, I'll execute your tower.
Yeah. Seems reasonable. And down bottom, are they going to be able to finish it off? 2 points in the living armor. They don't have Glyph. And Stinger just going to Leech Seed Toby. Exorcism wearing off. Mago makes the move. Katomi nearby. Does have the lift available if they want to go for it with the Photic Shield nearby.
Go ahead.
They got to run away. Okay, pig pull, head out. And Stormstormer makes the move. There's 4 heroes down here. They need to get this tower now. And I think that they will get it.
Yeah. That's all. Again, we talked about this last game, but the idea of like fully committing with big fights in some of this tower is generally not worth it, even with the Treant Protector, because you're not really saving the best real estate. Much more important to be concerned about your mid.
Okay.
And Hector is continuing to keep that up. We also have the Tome being popped here for the tree. He's going to grab that to get to 6. As Dark Mago tries to TP out, gets caught by Ember near the mid, but Schofield's here to help.
Yeah, and instead they're going to turn and kill off Fishman, so bring him down.
Maybe. Yeah, just like... Stormstormer looking for some potential stackage here. Can't quite manage it though. He'll just farm up the stack that was made for him here as Schofield is leeching some of this XP.
It has pretty much just been
whoa, Schofield?
He's really low. Lifted. Maybe a punish? I mean, he has 2 points in kick. It's some pretty good damage on the Stormstormer. Does have Flame Guard though. Roll in trouble and dead. No. Interesting. 2-2. 11.5 minutes. It's good. We have such an action-packed game for the last game of the day.
Well, yeah, everybody's here. They're ready for the big battles, but it's all just setting the stage here.
Right.
You see?
Exactly.
Sacred, he's just punching this tower down. He's got the pulverized, and, you know, Primal Beasts, they want one thing. It's disgusting. It's BKB. They love that item. Grab a blink after. What they buy after, they don't know, because the game's either won or lost at that point anyway. And Hector, well, he's back. He's saying, get out of my jungle team. I'm going to fire up these Ancients. Schofield's wondering why he's playing Earth Spirit, so he's going to buy a Veil. Try and make him feel like the hero still has damage.
True. Yeah, and I mean, I think that he's pretty good for like any of those follow-ups. But in terms of actually trying to make some plays on the map, right, he pops the Magnetize. Overgrowth. Okay, Rooted, Silence, Fishman, ulti popped, Stormstormer, Remnants away.
Slippery bunch, aren't they?
That was an interesting one. Had to pad his stats there for the damage numbers on the, their spirit. Oh, K1. Watson, he's right on him. Oh, that was not what he was hoping for.
How did you get here?
Did he just get a bounty rune? Is that what happened? No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, he did. He did.
He did.
Hector got a bounty rune.
I mean, Sacred's like kind of nearby. He's really strong and scary. You're thinking maybe we're going to be fighting together.
I mean, they're leading in terms of gold. They've got this MP with the Midas. If nothing happens, eventually they're going to be in a pretty strong position, right? Surely. Right. Well, nonetheless, it is Death Prophet with mech done. They also have Fishman, who is trying to build in some arcanes of his own. And at least for now, it seems to just be hold position. Chill in pattern of farming. Get Midas. Use Midas.
Last game of the day. I mean, you said it. And they like going late, so they're chilling. I love these little grabs from Sacred. You know, there's not much else to do on Primal Beast in a game like this.
Yeah.
He's like the off-lane version of an Undying who just wants his team to to fight the whole time, except he can actually just farm entire waves, so it doesn't really feel that bad. And they got the top 3 cores. There is a solid, like, quartet here for Entity, where like the Rubik's got quite a gap over the next highest support.
True. You know what it is? They're going to wait to see if they get a Philly, and that's when Entities start running. If they don't get a Philly Stone, it's all hell's breaking
loose. All gas, no brakes.
Go all in on it.
How about Greaves for Toby? How's that sound?
I mean, that's definitely what he's going to buy.
You want to play? You want to play off of that? That sounds like a good idea. It's got some elite gold numbers right there.
14.5 minutes. Everybody stay on their side. Nobody overextend. They're battles that happen, these little skirmishes in the peripheries of where the farming is evenly divided. Boulder Smash stolen for Rubik. That's an interesting one.
I think Fishman's ward's about to get owned mid, though.
Yeah.
Place that under vision. In fact, there's even already a sentry placed if they happen to see it. It's a sneaky ward, though. Placed up on that cliff, so they might not spot it.
Stinger finds Toby. They could TP in on this. Nope.
Fishman's positioning's been great.
Nope, they're not going to.
Because it's just not worth committing when he can just ult himself and then go for the aphotic as well.
Right.
This is why I wanted the Ench for Fishman. He's just playing Ench, you know? It's the same thing. He's
True.
just, you know, instead of being a little bit ahead, you're just a little bit behind, but you really enable your cores.
He's just rolling around also on this Earth Spirit. Can't really do that much. Like you said, has that Veil ready. But it does feel very much like waiting for that BKB on Sacred. And on the NP, he is also getting into the BKB pretty soon, it looks like.
He's going to become that turret where he TP's in the middle of the fight, he just stands there. Their options into BKB are pretty good, though. Right. You know, you think about, like, you don't want to stand there versus Wukong's command. That's not great.
No. No, it does feel pretty bad. And, I mean, speaking of Wukong's, it is going to be an incredibly farmed Monkey King.
I feel like they're getting really unlucky with these pulls into stacks. Like, it was just barely missed it.
Yeah.
That's a steal. That's 3 onslaught.
Watson almost done with his Battle Fury here. 16.5 minutes, a little bit on the longer side, but did go for the Wraith Band and the full treads first, along with that Orb of Corrosion.
Well, as much as I'm saying, like, you know, Wukong's command, BKB, that's okay. Other than that, though, I feel like BKBs are pretty nice for Beastcoast right now, and it might just enable them to sort of just take over this map, right? BKB on Dark Mago coming out here pretty soon.
True.
Stinger, if Stinger gets the shard, that would help a lot. Because, you know, they don't really have their own version of the Fishman right now. Like you said, Scofield's like sort of rolling around and everything, but
yeah,
it's not, what you want is Stinger up front, gets the vision on someone, so then Schofield hits the roll, hits the veil, get the lasso after.
And even if you need to, you can overgrowth to start the fight if you get in good position. Although it probably shouldn't. It shouldn't be able to get an easy like overgrowth on the 2 or 3, assuming a gem will come out at some point. But the gold lead, it keeps on slowly tilting into the favor of Beast Coast. Will this evolve into actually meaningful item gold lead, though? As we're still seeing Monkey King farm up those Ancients. And it looks like it's going to be around an 18-minute Battle Fury or something like that. A little bit on the long side as they will chase down this Abba, and Fishman eventually is going to be brought down.
Yeah,
so
that
get the kill.
We definitely haven't harped on that quite enough, but that was a pretty slow battle period considering the lack of kills. It's just, I mean, this comes back to it being, I'd say, kind of a bad Monkey King game. Like, he knows how vulnerable he is to this Bat Rider.
Silence. Watson gets the stun. Sacred there. Almost cut down the tree in time, but doesn't get it. That's Wukong's command down. And will they decide to fight at all afterwards? The roll, they catch. Find one. Katomi gets the lift back. Didn't want to use the lasso. Saving that for a bigger target. And the root to overgrowth. They got Toby. Oh, under control and with these BKBs. Yeah, it's a hell of a timing.
Yeah, they've been dodging. I felt bad because he almost got the onslaught off for the escape.
Yeah.
But not able to do it. And then saving that lasso, like you pointed out there, huge for them. Because that is the kill they need. I mean, the Greaves from Toby there, not going to be able to help out. And now Sacred, pressuring mid. They got that Treant Protector. You don't. So Fishman forced to deny it in his face.
Gotta tip him.
I mean, look at the damage on this guy with the Uproar. And this guy's taking that tower? Come on.
All right, he did the sort of half tip.
That's a big tip. Bow to your lord. That's better than a tip.
Yeah, that's fair. Stinger dropping down some wards to block out that hard camp. Watson is going to be so mad. He's like, what?
Has my game not been hard enough?
I know. What
you know?
the hell? Yeah, Watson eventually is going to be hard to deal with, but the big worry is that K1 Nectar, he is farming. getting towards that Gleipnir. And when Beast Coast want to take fights, their lineup is really scary.
I feel like they've had such good vision for a lot of this game, and they still just cannot catch Stormstormer.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have any blinks, I guess, versus an Ember. So unless you're going to hit that silence from Schofield, that's kind of it, right? And now his BKB is just a recipe away. So your opportunities are beginning to dwindle.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be Lasso, which is, you know, pretty clutch. Overgrowth is very annoying. If you can catch him after the BKB with Overgrowth, that feels like it's maybe a way that you can make it work.
Yeah, and he has a shard now as well from Stinger, so that is something that can certainly set up for a potential kill.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
But
attack.
we'll have to see. As 20 minutes in, the
All
gold
right.
lead very much into the favor of Beast Coast.
You know, I feel like I heard you say that before.
It's true.
All right, this is it, though. Arcane Rune on Batrider. This is a smoke up. Look, they've already smoked up. As I'm saying, they're going in. It's go time. All right? Nature's Prophet, ready to join. Gleipnir, it's close. It's really close.
Monkey King is hiding as a tree right now.
I tell you, I'm not finding that tree.
They know exactly what's happening. They're all hiding.
It's just a really tall tree, guys.
Don't worry. Yeah, that smoke's not going to connect onto anybody.
You know-
Stinger's wrapping around. Oh, wait. Stormstormer? Oh, no, he's TPing out. Mid? They find him. They missed the Boundless Strike onto Mago. Oh, they had him dead to rights. That one hurts. Although, I guess, again, he had his BKB, so probably wouldn't have died.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I feel like Kataomi needs a solid steal if they ever want to make a smoke. Because their catch is some weak sauce.
It's pretty rough.
I mean, if the Monkey King or the Emperor are there, sure, the catch is there. But the other trio, I'm just like,
Toby.
Rubik, DP, Abba.
Roll in, find him there. Fishman with the turn, but the Lotus turning that Pulverize back onto him. Mago now looking, and he can see NP eyes on the prize. They're running
They
in with
grabbed him.
everybody else.
The Pulverize steal!
I don't know if it matters. I think Rubik's still dead here, and they have a pretty good overgrowth, but will manage to get away from it for Fishman at the very least. But tower down, kill secured.
I think he saved Toby.
Yeah.
I think Toby might be getting grabbed there.
Oh, yeah.
If not for that Pulverize at the very least.
They did, well, he Lotus the Pulverized before at the very least.
Yeah.
So that one keeping him alive. Whose Lotus was that, actually?
I think only
Oh,
Rubik
it was
has one.
Rubik's.
Yeah. But into the roast they go, sort of just waiting for this one kill to eventually head in here. So, kind of a funny lineup for roasting, but Nature's Prophet always helps out, especially when he's got some big damage.
They don't have vision down. They don't know. Stormstormer now reveals it. Gleipnir there, in some trouble, holding his BKB.
He's out of remnants.
And Monkey King drops the Wukong's command, trying to catch the Earth Spirit or Sacred, and just doesn't get either of them.
That pressure is kind of fake, though, from Stormstormer, you know?
It's true.
Like, he only had a safety remnant left. But I guess as long as you have the safety remnant, you keep spamming your Sleight of Fist with this Maelstrom right now. They're not quite strong enough.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pop your BKBs and commit to the fight, which they really don't.
K1 is going to be really strong in the next couple minutes here. If he finishes off this AC, like, he is going to be a full item ahead of everybody. He's 6,000 gold ahead of the next highest in the game.
And the fact they didn't panic and use their BKBs means they can just go right back in and do this now.
Yeah. Easy Roche for Beast Coast as they try and clean this one up here and will get the Aegis in hand. And for Entity, I mean, they still always have high ground defense. They can defend these tier 2s to some extent, but it's a little bit scary now. Stormstormer doing a good job of holding this BKB, still his 9-second one.
Things continue to go the way of Beast Coast. You gotta wonder when they pull the trigger, bring in the what, man?
Right.
Does he go Manta? Does he go Scotty? Oh, you're right about the recipe. Okay, so we're going Manta first.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
He needs it against the tree, it feels like.
Yeah, the Sky doesn't feel quite as good as United.
Mako. They steal Sticky Napalm. Not the greatest in the world. Does start to stack it up a little bit now onto Entity. They're sort of hunting, and while that's going on, Hector pushes out top lane, Gleipnir, and then TP's out.
Dire's top tower.
What are their
is
eventual
under
plays versus BKBs? It's kind of just like Toby getting in there, right?
Yeah.
Because like Storm's got this Maelstrom into the eventual Ags build, which I do think they need that jump power and that ability to like create the chaos in the backline and control these supports from the Agnum's Ember. I think that's good, but they really are counting on Watson getting these big items. I mean, that's what you have to when you pick the Monkey King last like this. But he's like, I need like eventual bashers and stuff.
Right.
Obviously, I mean that feels kind of trash on the hero, but we just need straight up damage, you know?
He needs something. And right, like, I guess to me, if I'm seeing this AC come out pretty soon on NP, I think Hector could stand in the Wukong's command for full duration and he doesn't die. Like, with his BKB going, I think he'd be okay.
And living armor too, because
Yeah.
as we're talking about like this physical damage issue.
It's a real problem.
Stormer? Forced out. You just gotta go, and man, he might be thinking about a scythe after something like that too for
Yeah.
somebody on this team. Maybe Sager wants an Ags first. I could see like Blink being good for Sacred into Scythe, but he wants to go the Ags route instead.
Still, 4 heroes down bottom for Beast Coast, and it does look like Entity is sort of spreading the map a little bit more now. Toby is pressuring out mid, Stormer's farming out the jungle. There's parts of this that look okay for Entity, and the gold lead, while it is increasing, it's not by a huge amount. It just feels like Beast Coast is starting to sort of get a bit of a stranglehold on this game. Aegis in hand for another 2.5 minutes.
It's just so hard to match the wave clear they have, because all 3 cores farm their waves so fast. Like the Bat Rider, the Primal Beast, and the Nature's Prophet. And like obviously Nature's Prophet can reach ones in very dangerous territories. It's just so fast that it doesn't feel worth going after him, because you know he can BKB TP, but he never has to BKB TP because you don't actually go.
Yeah, and then they just lose a tower like this.
Dire's
And
bottom
you got the Primal Beast who just tramples the whole wave down anyway. He can
Dude,
like
they just
onslaught
jump
away
him
after.
here, though.
Dire's bottom
I mean,
tower
This is their chance.
This is a big play. Bat Rider is not here. They have gone in so far. Beast Coast, after playing it really safe for a really long time, is this going to work, though? They find the Rubik in the back line, and Hector tries to walk away.
Oh, the
This
pullout,
AC,
though.
that's the Aegis. And I think he's okay. They buy back on the Rubik now. Mago, he backs away from him. Fishman is dead. Now trying to turn onto Watson. They've got eyes on that Monkey King. He barely gets away, but now they cut his tree. And Hector turns, finds the MK, kills him off. Toby doesn't stand a chance. And Stormer the turn, the kill. 5 dead for only an Aegis. 6 dead. He killed Katomi twice.
Dark Mongo completely ruined that fight.
Yeah.
I utterly ruined it. He just grabbed Monkey King. Watson, get out of that Wukong's command. That thing's over. They had like some chance of keeping people in place. He just runs all over Fishman, flying around. They have just no way to control him. And now look at Schofield. He's just teasing him. What's up?
Dire's middle
Interesting.
What's up?
He's
You guys-
in there, man.
What's up? Anything? Huh? What's up? This is savage.
What the hell is he doing?
He's just being Schofield. Oh, what's up?
Schofield is a clown, man. That's awesome. They're going for a second racks now. 20k gold up. Beast Coast after a very rough game number 1.
Oh,
they find him! Schofield, they
I'm
got
not
their
going to
man!
say I called it.
Oh, jeez. But will it matter, though? I mean, they don't have an Aegis on Hector this time. Does not matter, apparently. Turn now onto Fishman. They're going to kill him off. Toby is in a bad way. They get the lasso for the pullback. Hector's going to head home and then come back to continue the stampede of sadness as Beast Coast going to put themselves in prime position to close out this game.
I think it's very brave of them to toss a game in order to show the importance of, you know, really caring about deforestation. Because this whole game, you know, between the Monkey King and the tree, we're just seeing the importance of trees. How many trees were cut
Right.
in this match?
Not
You
enough.
know? Too many.
Damn,
We went the
dude.
wrong way. We got Nature's Prophet, we got it all, you know?
Oh, impressive showing. I mean, 15-3, and I think that they're just going to get megas now. Mago won't be able to run at the Rubik there, but they have... Oh my god, they cut his tree again. But they take it off. Aphotic Shield, he's still controlled. Stoven Pulverize. Overgrowth connects onto 3. Watson trying to get away. This Monkey King has not been able to do much, and as they all retreat away, for Staff keeping his buddy alive, tries to kick him out of there
can't
too.
live, too.
I think he's gonna. And now, turn to fight. Why not? Watson in there. Schofield rolls away. They find and continue to run. Hector not at all afraid of any of this. Maybe he should have been, though.
And
Does have his BKB. Satanic for the turn onto Watson. He stands his ground. What you gonna do when Hector come for you?
They didn't get a kill. They all lived.
It's still 3, and it's this time to 20. Yeah, Beast Coast turned up in game 2.
Oh, that was insane. Wow. Hector Nature's Prophet. I mean, that was. I mean, Dark Maul go bad. I mean, you can look at this and be like, yeah, they're all really good, these heroes. But the way they play those two in tandem of the Bat Rider and the Nature's Prophet and the control over the map. Whew.
I think this tells me one thing in particular, which is Beast Coast drafts. Like, if they can get out drafted. Not last game, game number 1, they definitely got out drafted. This game, I think that it was a mixture of an outdraft and like a lot of really good plays coming out from them. Because you look at that last pick, Monkey King, 7,000 damage done.
Yeah, who outdrafted who?
I mean,
Did they outdraft themselves a little bit
maybe
here?
There's a chance. The tree did more damage than the Monkey King.
I will say, no matter what the hero Watson had, like the Monkey King was at least able to survive the lane. A lot of carries would have had a lot of problems with that lane and would have got forced to the jungle. And they removed, they removed all the heroes themselves, unfortunately, from ending in terms of who could have went to the jungle, farmed up, and had that comeback. Watson had total freedom in the jungle for a very long time. He had to play really safe and scared, but at least he was hitting a lot of creeps. But he's a Monkey King before Battle Fury, so it was incredibly slow.
Yes.
Couldn't really get a whole lot done. The control of Beast Coast, again, Stinger and Schofield, going to these areas, blocking out camps, knowing where you want to farm, stealing camps from Dark Mago. And we saw both games as well, this both series, really. This ability to just stack up the Ancients like crazy for your offlaner, too, to really propel them forward, even if the lane isn't incredible. Oh, man. Beast Coast. That was a hell of a game to watch.